I feel like nowadays morality is such a weird concept, and I say this because I don't have the perfect. I am not morally above anyone. I want people to know that because as soon as you talk about morality, people think, "Oh, so you think you're a better person than me? You think you're a better person than me? But you buy this and buy that, and that contributes to this and that, and that affects this and that, and blah 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 blah." Bro, when I'm talking about morality, I mean weird. I'm talking about people's morality with other humans. Stay with me, right? What are jails supposed to be? Jails are supposed to be something that rehabilitates people, right? But what happens if someone cannot be rehabilitated? What's the point of sending them to jail? Hmm? They're not going to change, but you're going to send them there. So what? Do you just view it as a punishment, right? And why is this punishment then the thing that people push for the most when it comes to these moral stuff in justice system? Like, for example, let's say you as a person you get charged with, I don't know, petty theft, like you stole something, right? Someone else abused someone else, right? He's known for getting into fights. Your punishment is gonna be not you may not serve the same time as the abuser in the jail, but you're gonna be put in the same place as him. How does that make sense? Hmm? So what, you're gonna group a bunch of criminals with the same that they did the same crime in one cell and the other one in the other? It doesn't really matter because in the end you're still punishing them with the exact same thing, just different times. Some people are getting off on good suspend of good behavior and stuff, but to me, it feels like jail is it seems more a punishment than rehabilitation. There's some jails in the world that focuses on rehabilitation, and then it lowers their reincarceration percentage, and that is great, right? But then there's other stuff that like people do that you're like, what happens if this person doesn't have the the thing that makes you feel like they can come back? You know what I'm saying? I've been into too far gone, and I don't like thinking like that because I don't like having the idea in mind that I can dictate whether or not someone is not deemed worthy to live in this world. I don't want to have that uh viewpoint of like, I think this person's life it matters more than yours, because then when push comes to shove, right? And you're able to dictate these type of things. At what point do you stop? And really think about this, right? I'm not gonna say anything too crazy because it's YouTube and I don't want to get my channel banned. But like, I'm not putting a killer in jail for life. It just doesn't make sense to me. If that makes sense, because punishment to action to consequence is just I don't see it. You kill someone, you go to jail for 25 years. That person's not coming back. And what happens if you don't feel any remorse for that reaction? And then taxpayers have to pay for you to still live there, right? It's not contributing or aiding anything in society. And people think that, oh, but if the punishments are hard and difficult, then it's going to discourage criminals. And I can see that in a way, but I don't believe that. I mean, when we had the death penalty, people were still committing crimes, right? Like, I don't understand. People were dying, and usually death penalty is like the last resort. So how do we continue on from that? It's like, I don't understand. People view the death penalty as the ultimate punishment because, I mean, you're dead, right? But then people would say, "Oh, this person deserves to die," when they haven't committed a crime on that level. And what world does that even make sense? You're gonna punish the guy saying killing is bad, so we're gonna kill you. How do you feel about it? In what world are you better than the killer? How in the world can you preach about morality when you believe in such sentencing and believe such punishment, right? Like what? Why do we hold every crime to that level, right? You got into a street fight with someone? Now we're gonna beat you up in court. Just everyone in the room just beats you up. What? You stab someone, you're gonna get stabbed. You burn down a building, burning out your house. To a certain extent, it doesn't make sense to me. And all people who think this this thing to work are people that really just don't think logically. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you kill someone for me, I would expect you to die. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I can follow up with things I want to say, right? It's a point that, like, what do we do exactly when it comes to this morality thing? So, like, if death is the most, like, if killing is the most looked down thing in every culture, killing is like the most is over here in crime. Like nothing tops it. Nothing tops it at all. And I don't want to hear people talking about someone else tops it. Death. No one. People like it. I don't want to say the word here, but killing in no circumstances because it prevents from any other outcome. You know, some stuff can affect people's lives and then ruin their mentality and ruin their view of themselves, ruin their self-esteem, ruin their spirit, ruin everything. But death does everything. Everything and permanently. There's no coming back. Right? And how are you going to tell me that it is moral to kill a killer? Don't get me wrong. If someone kills someone I know, I want them dead. I'm just speaking this from like, it's kind of weird to see how we're quick to throw away our humanity to get back on someone. We see them they did something so inhumane, we're gonna do it right back to them. It's weird. It's a weird thing. And then on top of all this, right? On top of all this, people want this punishment to come back, and they want people to like. They want to spread this reasoning, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Either we kill these people, or we risk them coming back and killing more. And this utilitarian view of the world where, oh, I have to kill this person because they might come back and kill us. You can use that same logic about anything. Would it have the same substance as someone saying, oh, I want to kill this person because they threatened me. They threatened me over the internet. So they need to die. It doesn't have the same hold value, sure. It's the same logic. Right? I have a bunch of people that hate me. Imagine I just go around saying they're gonna kill me, so I gotta kill them first. No, that's doesn't make sense. And then there's also like, how can I say this? People who I'm trying not to say words that can get me banned here, but like people who have this like view on prisoners and convicts less than human. That's weird. I feel like it's very weird. You know, they'll see people less than them, and they feel like it is okay to hurt these people. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are killed with the death penalty. Because as soon as you're a convict, as soon as you're this criminal, people just don't care. People have no empathy at all, and it's weird. But they will use the justification that you have no empathy, that you are immoral, that you're this, and they do the same thing, but you do it by the law, by the book, so it seems okay. That doesn't make sense. If people decide what morality is, then what's the point of even trying to become a good person? Just try and stay by law. Just try and stay by the moral. And if you can convince enough people that this moral of yours is truly good, then anything's on the table. Anything is on the table. As soon as people don't have this legitimate thing of morals than anything's on the table. As soon as morality can be swayed in one option, anything's on the table. It doesn't become something that we can all say, "Oh, this is bad action," because if more people think it's right than bad, it doesn't matter what morally it is. Because more people think is better, and that is very dangerous. Because if you can justify killing, you can justify anything, right? Like, understand self-defense, right? You don't want to hurt this person. This person's trying to kill you. You fight them, blah, 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 blah. Right? Cool. I'm not saying, oh, if I were to get jumped, I'm not going to fight back. I'm going to fight back. I'm not even saying that I agree with everything I'm saying. I'm just like, it's just something that I'm thinking about. Right? Because a lot of this discourse is weird to me. It's odd. Like, I'm trying to put into words. Hold on. But it's odd. It's really odd. Like, I'm going to talk about a bit more about what I mean by this morality and this death penalty thing. Because in one way, I see like the point of an eye for an eye, right? But an eye for an eye and everyone's fine. But there's also another saying, an eye for an eye and the world goes blind. You're not doing any good. Don't tell me the death penalty is good and that you're morally right person. You're not a good person. I don't think so. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm gonna say this again because I think people take me out of contact, but you kill someone I know, I want you dead. In fact, I don't believe in an eye for an eye. I believe in an eye for your life. Don't play with me. No, I don't do that. I used to be a hard believer, an eye for an arm. Now it's an eye for your life. Because as soon as you start bothering me, I just hate you. But that's my own problem. That's not the regular people's problem, right? But if death is so like I don't understand, bro. I don't understand this, right? People want to say this and that about everything, but it just doesn't make sense, right? It's inconsistent in its application because who gets the death penalty, right? Who gets the death penalty? Criminals, but some people are wrongly convicted and they're killed. And what are you gonna do about those people? Are you gonna kill everyone in the court system because they had a part in this? They had a part in that person that are wrongfully committed and killed, and the accuser too. Should we just kill everyone then? Look how many casualties just came from. If we're living in this eye for an eye system, and the system fails, how many people have to die now? Because technically, everyone that had a part, everyone in that system had a part. The accuser had a part, or the false accuser. Yeah, he's just accuser. But is it even revenge or justice at this point? Ask yourself this, really. If you believe in the death penalty, is it revenge or justice? Like, and I'm trying to think right now. But it's like, what can we really talk about from this whole morality thing when it comes to death penalty, right? Like, it's not an easy topic though. Obviously not. It's more nuanced than it is like I'm for and I'm against it, but I just wanted to give my opinion, right? And I don't know. But again, what if the system fails? and we still have to operate on that proportional justice, where because you did this crime, we have to do this to you. Everyone in the system dies. Like, look how many casualties came from one death. You know, some people in the world see it as justice. People see it as weird and barbaric. Morality isn't universal. It's really cultural when you think about it. It makes me think a lot because then it's not just about killing, but I'm thinking about different morality stuff. I should get back on track. You know, maybe I'm not gonna say forgiveness. I'm not even the type of person to forgive. I don't even forgive people that play with me in any type of way. If I remember this one time, this one person, I'm getting sidetracked, but this one time, this one person played with me, with my flute, and I still hate him to this day. It's been over 12 years. That's whatever, you know. And who decides who to live and dies truly? The system. System been shown to have some system in the world been shown to have been corrupt through money, through politicians, through power. As soon as we start trying to play God and dictate who gets to live, who gets to die, whose life is worth more, whose life means nothing, I'm telling you, it's why this morality thing just doesn't work. Is justice about doing what's right, or is it about getting revenge? How do we even justify such action? How can we justify this punishment? This thing that kills, and how can we justify a punishment that can never be undone? I'm pretty sure that's a quote for somewhere. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this video. Thank you for watching, and yeah, like, subscribe, and again, thank you for watching.